will become a part of that midfield and leave Martin up top. He's got 9 goals. Ince's got 8. But the reality is if they can take something out of the Sheffield, it's up.
And again, Wayne Rooney, he's good enough to hold up that back line. He can bring other people in the game. And they've got people, Januzaj to come off the bench. Memphis.
We're underway. Derby in white. Manchester United in familiar red. Here's Fellaini. Martial from Jackson. It's gone outside, but it's gone into... As Martial had the chance, Fellaini was involved. And the first opportunity of the evening is noted as a miss by Louis van Gaal from his team. It's a good chance.
It was a good chance as well. Great movement from Manchester United. Martial running in field with the ball. Fellaini, we said, he's got to get forward at times. I'm not sure he's trying to pick too many people out there. Wayne Rooney just sets up the play nicely for Martial. See the ball just bobbles before he makes contact. He should do a lot better.
Yes, they were beaten on Monday. Promotion rivals Burnley by 4-1 after playing reasonably well in the first half. The wheels came off in the second. Here's Rooney trying to bend it. Boy, has he bent it. That's a wonderful goal, an outstanding moment. The first goal of the 4th round of the FA Cup. I doubt if there'll be one better through the rest of the competition over this weekend.
Absolutely no chance for Carson. Wayne Rooney's first touch is the one that makes it for him by coming back in field. And he just uses the defender to bend it round him into that far corner. There's the first ball into Rooney. Then he makes another good run. Was he offside? It's touch and go. That's the touch that just makes it. And then he bends it round Keogh. Absolutely no chance for Carson. Really good goal from Wayne Rooney.
Once the flag stayed down and he wasn't really looking for it, he had a picture of what he was about to do and he executed the plan perfectly. 2-4-2, did I say? Make that 2-4-3 now for Wayne Rooney in England. Christie's cross. That's a bit better, isn't it?
Much better.
Blackman chasing back as well.
It's a good header as well from Black.
Pretty temporary managerial jobs these days. Here's Martial. Working with Rooney. Maybe it was a bit tight, but as it came back to Martial, he knows he should have done better.
Yeah, I think he's unsure whether to take it with his right foot or his left. This is really good play. Lovely little 1-2 with Mata. Then tries to play the little 1-2 with Wayne Rooney. Gets stuck between his feet. Watch here. Wayne Rooney actually could have let it run across his body onto his right foot because Shackle tried to read the 1-2.
International talents. He's English born, but son of a Glaswegian father. And covering Smalling. It's a useful ball from Martin. And George Thorne has broken through and broken Manchester United down. Smash and grab for Derby County. But it's 1-1, Stuart Robson.
Well, you were just talking about Chris Martin. First of all, he wins the first ball in the air. And then when it comes back to him, he plays a brilliant ball into the path of Thorne, the holding midfield player. He really is just sat in front of his 2 centre-backs. But he timed his run to perfection. And what a good finish it was as well. David De Gea, no chance. There's the first win in the air. Ince follows up as well. Does he see the run of Thorne? Well, he must do. Varela can't get round on the cover. Schneiderlin goes to sleep. What a good finish with the outside of his left boot. It's a really good finish. Just gets there before Varela. The timing of the run and the pass from Martin.
If we got to the stage in the game at 0-0, we'd be saying great tactics, wouldn't we? Here's Martial. he's past Thorne. Oh, well, it just seemed as Warnock came across that Rooney was going to get there first. Brilliant from Warnock.
And brilliant from Martial as well. He's past the challenge of Thorne. Wayne Rooney slided in. Warnock did brilliantly.
Thorne. Christie. Derby have broken out of their shell. Blackman. It's not far away. David De Gea not too happy that he wasn't closed down.
And you can see why he did score goals for Reading. Blackman. Well, on the other side, the right-hand side, cutting back onto his left foot. Trying to go in at David De Gea's near post. He had it covered. There's the man that provided the pass for Thorne.
The Daley Blint corner. Fellaini trying to get it down. And a good stop by Carson, but the whistle had gone.
Given for a nudge by Fellaini.
Here comes Christie. He'd like to leave Martial behind him once in a while. Oh, it's a great cross bending towards Ince, and here's Blackman, not quite delivering the Rooney-style finish.
Oh, you were talking about Tom Ince, and as for the goal, Derby win the first ball in the air. That was Tom Ince. That allowed Christie to get forward. Look at the run from Ince. Runs away from Schneidlin again. Tries to run down the side of Smalling. Just on his right foot, can't keep it down, Blackman. What a good cross that was.
Fellaini. Rooney. Nicely delivered to Lingard. Oh, and the header is wide. It was instinctive. Mata had to throw himself at it. And I'd say maybe 7-8 times out of 10 that would go in. But it didn't this time.
What a ball it was from Rooney out to Lingard. Warnock gets a slight touch on it. It just takes it nicely into the path of Mata.
Maybe 9 times out of 10.
It's a big chance. But here's the one where Butterfield's running with the ball. Got Schneidlin trying to catch him. Butterfield does really well, but so does Blink. Comes across at the right time. Stops the ball being played out to Tom Ince.
Exposed in the last 10 minutes or so. Locking down proceedings if they can, like they did for the first half an hour. But here's Lingard. Oh, lovely goal. And it's Daley Blint, who's come from nowhere, really, to steer it in and put Manchester United back into the lead. Dutchman for the Dutch manager.
Well, where does he come from as well? The centre-back. Good switch of play. Lingard runs at Warnock. Warnock was backing off. In the end, he doesn't have to beat him. He just crosses it into the box. And the centre-back in open play has just made a run forward. There he starts the play off. That's why he's in that forward area. Warnock's got to get tighter. Keogh doesn't read the danger quite quickly enough. But what a good finish it was from Daley Blint. Just allowing it to come onto the inside of his left foot. Good pass as well. It's not a cross, it's a pass into the box. Actually pokes it between Keogh's legs.
Christie finally gets it upfield, but only far as Smalling.
That's really pleased the Manchester United fans, that bit of work by Juan Mata.
Martial. Christie. Nowhere again. And Mata wraps it up surely for Manchester United. Well, he got the reward for the part he played in defending from the front. They couldn't get the ball very far away in the end, Derby. And it ends with Juan Mata knocking in Manchester United's third. It's a tabloid remark, but I'll give it you anyway. Keeping Louis van Gaal in a job. And sending United into the 5th round of the FA Cup. This late on, surely there's no redress now for Derby.
You're absolutely right. They won the ball back because Juan Mata pressed high up the field. It meant the midfield players had a bit more time on the ball. Question mark whether there was offside again. Martial's been excellent, goes past Christie, and this time he does find the right cutback. And Juan Mata, he's got a great left foot. He's a clever player when he gets in these sort of positions. Doesn't go for the near post, wraps his foot round it, just passes it into the far corner. And that's the end of Juan Mata.
Former FA Cup winner. Keeps his...
Really good play from Martial. He's probably been the best player on the field. Wonderful goal from Rooney. Manchester United fully deserved the victory. It was a good performance from them.
And Louis van Gaal takes the consequences, which means it's kept the critics off his